Hello and welcome to this episode of Backyard Fitness and Stuff. I'm your host, Wyatt, WN, YouTube rapper, YouTube actor, cosplay nerd, overall enthusiast of a lot of things. This is my variety channel, That Me, and today we are going to be reacting to HiHo kids. And HiHo kids are these kids that meet up with people that have been through something in their lives. Maybe they're a celebrity. I usually like to react to the crazy ones. I reacted to kids meet a homicide detective and kids meet a former executioner. So I want to stick with that pattern for as long as I can. So the one I'm going to be reacting to today is, bring it up, kids meet a death row exoneree. So I just like that because they ask really adult questions, and something about the kids who haven't really probably been through very much in their lives meeting somebody that's been through a lot is crazy to me, and it leaves me with a lot of these moments. So that's why I like it. Also, it's very low impact. I don't really have to like study bars or break stuff down, which I thoroughly enjoy doing that. And I know people like to watch me do like the epic rap battles and the other music breakdowns and stuff where I make sense of bars that people may not always understand. But in this case, it's just fun because me and you are watching it together, and it's just kind of like, what's going on? This is insane. Can you believe that was said? So a completely different style of reaction. But anyway, check the description before we watch it. We'll go ahead and jump right into it. So, take that back. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
I'm curious, what kind of food did you eat in prison?
Oh my God, you don't even want to know.
What about the vegetarians?
Vegetarian, they don't care nothing about that. Baby, once you go to prison, you are no longer belong to yourself.
You're not a vegetarian no more.
Hi, my name's Savali.
Hi, my name is Sabrina.
My name is Jalen.
I'm very interested in her story.
Nice to meet you too, darling. So what are we here to talk about today? We're going to talk about death row.
Oh, hey.
Penalty.
Okay. I don't know what it is.
You don't know
Their
what the
face.
death penalty is?
Death. Oh, so if you kill someone, you have a punishment?
Where they send you to jail and you possibly could die.
They would kill you?
Right.
I mean, it's
they would kill you?
not
Yeah.
really a bad thing, but also not really a good thing. It's kind of confusing, but if someone's done something really bad, then I guess they should be killed.
If they die, what do you think that's going to solve?
Oh, one, it would solve them not killing anyone else.
What do you think? I mean, that you think that deserves the death penalty?
Probably murder, maybe rape, or like really aggravated like sexual assault. But I think it really just depends on the case.
What do you think about the death penalty?
Well, actually,
What's crazy about this one?
Woman exoneree to be exonerated from death row in the United States.
Is like she's asking more questions than the kids are.
Means set free.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
You did something that you
It means
didn't
you got
do,
set
but
free.
they said you did.
Correct. They accused me of killing my child.
What happened to your baby?
My son stopped breathing, and I didn't know how to apply CPR. And I applied CPR under the tutelage of someone else. Somebody else telling me what to do, in other words. Well, the way she told me to do CPR was adult CPR. So I applied adult CPR to a 9-month-old, all the way to the hospital. When they tried to revive him, they couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, in a little town called Columbus, Mississippi.
Oh, that's
Dang.
so awful.
I was only 17 years old when that happened to me.
Who accused you for killing your son?
The police.
I wonder how long it took. She'll probably tell us how long it took to get exonerated.
And they took me to the jail to talk to me.
So they thought that the reason he went to the hospital is because you did something to him.
Right. Have you ever heard of
He made that.
you have the right to remain silent? What do you think that means?
You have to be quiet. You can't say any words.
See, that's exactly what I thought. Be quiet until spoken to. That is not what it means. You can be quiet, but if you choose to say something, everything that comes out of your mouth, the police officer is going to use that against you.
Facts.
Do you know what it's like to be interrogated, or have you ever, any of your friends, anybody talked about it?
You ever seen it in a movie or something?
You ever seen
And a
how
movie
it's
In
done?
the Hate You Give, I saw like they're trying to get you to say what happened, even if it wasn't.
I know
what
where you
actually
were
happened?
on the night of the
The
13th.
lead investigator in my case was jumping up. He was screaming. He was yelling at me and telling me, "No, you beat him. You stomped him. This is what you did," acting like he was finna jump on me. So during that time, I was so scared, I just signed whatever they told me to sign. So the statement that he wrote out is what they used to convict me on in the very beginning.
There's a word for
I
that.
feel bad for saying this. Is it
For
because
coaxing a
racism?
confession out of people.
I was waiting on you to say that. You are very smart, man. Give it 5.
Hey.
It's sad, but it's true. My case was racially motivated. I had an all-white jury. I had a district attorney who took the jury to a picnic while they were supposed to be sequestered, meaning that they were not supposed to talk to anyone while they were under court proceeding.
It's crazy that you
So
can
there's
treat
no bias.
someone basically the same as you, but they're a different color, and you treat them like they're worse than you.
How long were you in jail?
I did 6.5 years, 2
Oh,
years,
that's
9
what I was
months on
wondering.
death row. I've seen people
Ah.
get stabbed. I've seen people die. I've
That's a
seen
long time
people
on death row.
get beat up. I've seen it all. Jail ain't what you want. I'm telling you, it's not what you want.
Did you have to share a room?
No, I was in a cell by myself. No human contact. You can just imagine, that could be hard for a person that actually committed a crime. But think of how it would be for a person that hadn't committed a crime.
When you do the
Just
death
inside your
penalty,
head.
what do they do to kill you?
They have options.
I thought that it was one was
Oh,
like a
goddamn.
shot,
You right with the
the
shot.
electric chair,
Oh yeah.
and a gas chamber.
The Mississippi has brought back the firing squad where they can
Firing
line you up
squad.
against a wall and put a headscarf on you and shoot you. They brought back the hanging.
That's just crazy that
I
they
didn't know
would
they brought back
do
hanging.
that.
Why did you not get killed?
Because I proved my case. I ended up with a new trial, new jury. I had to end up getting other attorneys to come in and prove that I did not commit a crime at all. My son had heart problems, he had kidney problems, and he had chronic bowel syndrome. He had stuff that I didn't have anything to do with.
They should have checked his medical record before
That's
that.
That's what I said.
Hey.
An 8-year-old can tell you to check the medical records. Where was they?
Man.
I just don't have a clue.
I feel really bad for you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Someone
she actually
accusing
really
you
appreciated
for
that.
killing your own son.
In the moment when you figured out that you were exonerated, what did that feel like?
That was the happiest moment of my life because I was like, finally, somebody see that I did not commit a crime. I was overjoyed.
Basically, for like the first 30 years, we're spent either in prison or fighting
To
have rights. And basically,
There you go. Once you get in the system like that, it doesn't just go away just because you see the person walk free. If they took away your life from you for something you know that you didn't do, and you get out and you don't have a way to do nothing, what do you think is fair? I mean, what do you think? What would you do?
I'd be horrified.
She
I
asking
don't
the
know.
questions.
I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
What did they do and what did you do after that?
But I walked around from 95 to 2009 without a job. Nobody would even give me an opportunity. Then in 2009, Mississippi passed a law for exonerees to receive compensation for wrongful conviction.
Ah,
and they
yeah,
gave me
that's
what
time
they
you could have been
thought
making
that it
money.
was worth. I got that first payment in 2012, so I still didn't get it until 2012.
took
That
forever.
little money, I was able to get a place for myself and do a little bit.
How often do these cases happen?
It's a lot of cases like this. There is 169 death row exonerees like me who have been put in prison for so many years for things that they didn't do. That's a lot of mistakes.
I was going to say, that's actually a
lot of
pretty
mistakes.
high number.
What if you kill these people? That's what we're saying. This is wrong. Death penalty is wrong on so many levels. We need to get rid of it.
Now that you're saying that, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
How do you cope with all the stuff you've been through?
Well, at first I didn't cope. You called me a murderer. Y'all make me out to be this creature, this person that
you just gonna be
didn't love
angry.
her child, that did this and did that. I wrestled with that for years. So I had to change that and channel that energy into something else. So I started writing, and I started writing every day. And I have a book
Hey.
out now, and that's what got me through.
If they make a movie,
Everybody got
about you,
that
who do you
journal type of thing.
Taraji P. Henderson. Oh, I love her. She is awesome. I would love for her to do it, Lord Jesus.
What do you think we can do?
Get some of these legislators out here, the people that are making these laws, and start pounding that pavement, getting out there talking to our legislators and seeing what type of people we have in office. Well, remember this, whatever you believe, you can achieve. You just gotta believe it. And
Believe it to achieve it.
Until I can't fight no more. And I hope by
Oh,
talking
man, she
to
getting
children
emotional.
like you, that you guys will change this system. It is not right. The death penalty should not be here.
All right, this is the roughest one I've
Well, you
watched so
inspired
far.
me with one conversation. That's
Well,
really good.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, darling. Oh, sweetie. Y'all get out there and whoop some butt. Because y'all the one gonna change it. Now, y'all gotta change this world. Yeah? You gotta change it. Hi, I'm Sabrina Butler Smith.
Wow.
Thank you for listening to my story. To learn more about me and the fight to end the death penalty, check down below. Bye.
Dang. All right, so with that one was a little different than the other ones I watched. Even though the other ones, I clicked on them because it seemed like they were going to be semi-dark. They were humorous in a way because of the dark questions getting asked to the kids. But in this instance, her telling her story of how she was wrongly convicted and on death row was actually more emotionally driven. She was talking about, you could see it in her eyes and hear it in her voice whenever she was talking about it. And she believes very strongly that the death penalty shouldn't exist. I don't know if I 100% agree with her, but I can tell she absolutely thinks that that's the way it needs to be. And after the stuff that she's been through, who could blame her? I could see that, though, just because if someone kills someone, they get put on death row, and then you kill them via several different means, as she told you, and that's it. Some would say they almost got out of it a little bit too easy. Maybe they just sit and rot and think about what they did for the rest of their life. Who knows? But either way, this one gave you a lot to think about. It was less, oh my goodness, I can't believe that the homicide detective said he was going to show pictures of what had been done to this kid. And it was more like, hey, this happened to me, and I'm telling you because it messed me up and we need to change this. Very different from my other reactions where I was laughing, having a good time. This, not that I still didn't thoroughly enjoy this, I just enjoyed it in a different way. So if you liked it and enjoyed it, leave a like. If you dislike that or any of this, or you hate me, leave a dislike. Maybe comment down below, we could talk about it. What do you think? Do you think yay or nay on death penalty? Do you think it's a case-by-case basis? What do you think about all the times, oh, well, 169, I could be wrong on that number. How many ever number of exonerated cases? That means people that were on death row, that they changed what they previously thought. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't think you did this thing. You're free to go. That's a little crazy. Anyway, until next time, Backyard Fitness and stuff.